Jamahal Hill discusses whether or not he thinks Alex Pereira will find success in the heavyweight division. He says he may end up moving up himself. Speaking to the Schmo, Jamahal said it's possible, especially after what we just seen in the last fight, Aspinall against Tsarukyan. You know Tsarukyan, how effective the jab was, and you've seen how his hands, he can be outboxed. It's a possibility for him to be outboxed. I still think that's a tough one. That's a tough ask for him, just for the simple fact of he's gonna grapple. He's gonna grab him. Poatan has been able to defend a takedown, but he's been put down on the ground at 205. Those big guys at heavyweight, they'll just lift him. They'll be able to actually lift him. It's possible. All it takes is one punch. I have an appetite for gold as well. I might want more than one division myself too. We're talking about just Pereira over here. I might want a couple of divisions myself. Anthony Joshua released a statement today addressing his recent accident, in which two of his friends, Lats and Cena, tragically lost their lives. AJ posted this on X. He wrote, "Thank you for all the love and care you have shown my brothers. I didn't even realize how special they are. I'll just be walking with them and cracking jokes with them, not even knowing God kept me in the presence of great men. 100% it's tough for me, but I know it's even tougher for their parents. I have a strong mind, and I believe God knows their hearts. May God have mercy on my brothers." Kamaru Usman has been receiving a good bit of backlash today. A video uploaded to his YouTube channel last night showed a FaceTime call between Usman and Anthony Joshua, filmed following Joshua's recent accident. Many fans felt the conversation should have remained private, criticizing Usman for sharing the footage publicly. Usman has released a statement on the matter. On X, he wrote, "After seeing what's being written, it's quite heartbreaking. Being on camera that whole day in preparation for the AKO show, it completely slipped my mind that my conversation was recorded. I realized after and asked about it. I take full responsibility for not properly watching the video that was released and keeping my private conversation with my brother AJ private. SMH. Big L on me. That's not something I would ever do to a friend or brother." A large portion of the MMA community went off on Usman in the replies. "Absolute head. That's not something I would ever do to a friend/brother, but you did. Fake apology. You're an ugly snake. You definitely got your comeuppance. You have always been a hater, so it's not shocking. You don't need to watch the video to understand that you shouldn't post it. Any reasonable person would know not to post a conversation with a person who just suffered an accident where two of their closest friends passed. Do better, Marty. Why would you even have a camera filming in the first place, let alone release it? And what do you mean for not properly watching the video? Firstly, the conversation shouldn't have been recorded. SMH." Sean Strickland explains why he is not interested in fighting Robert Whittaker. Sean is currently preparing to face Anthony Hernandez at UFC Houston on February 21st.
Yeah, so that's my thoughts of Whittaker. It's just like, it's not a fight I'm excited about. Like, it's like the girl at the party, everybody's and you're just like, you know, like maybe if 3 a.m. hits,
yeah,
like, there's nobody left, I might try it.
Yeah, you're saying Whittaker's body count is too high.
Yeah, Whittaker's body count's too high. I want to fight somebody that makes me excited.
Okay.
Fluffy's a fight that, like, I'm excited, like, oh, yeah, give me something new, give me something different. You're gonna try to dry hump my leg, you know?
Arman Tsarukyan mocks Ilia Topuria. He posted this footage to his Instagram. In the caption, he wrote, "Finally found a sparring partner to help me prepare for Topuria. Who said I can't shoot a double leg on a short leg opponent?" Daniel Cormier recently shared some insight into the upcoming ALF reality season, which features both himself and Jon Jones as coaches. DC revealed that they argued a lot and says that he even agreed to box Jon.
I go to do it, and I see Jones. When Jones and I were fighting, we could not be around each other without rushing at each other to fight. I'm 46 years old. Jones has to be almost 40, 38, 39. So that need to rush and fight at every turn is gone. we were as cordial as we can be, when in reality, there's a lot of underlying things between us that will never die. It's also crazy to see Jon and I in the same situation where at times it's cordial and a lot of times we're kind of just arguing the whole time. We just argue. It's what happens whenever we're around each other. It's also hard not to continue to challenge each other. There were multiple occasions in the midst of the time spent together where Jones and I argued about fighting each other in a boxing match, to which I agreed to do if it's just boxing. And the one that caught fire the most was the wrestling thing, because I said that I would wrestle him, Real American Freestyle Wrestling, and I would beat him. That stems from Jon earlier saying I would wrestle Daniel in a exhibition or a grappling match for charity. That was something he said prior. Luis, find that, clip that. I think that is honestly the most telling part of the relationship between myself and Jon Jones. That no matter what it is in terms of respect for skill, respect for ability, you guys know, in terms of a person, him and I will never be or see eye to eye. But in terms of the fighter, I feel like between us, there's a need to compete. And truthfully, in the heart of it, it was actually a gift to have someone with that level of skill to want to compete with that much and have that need for competition. And that still sits today.
Michael Chandler says the odds of a fight with Conor McGregor are higher now than they ever have been.
I want you to put a percentage number on it. What are we at? Where are we at on this thing happening?
Man,
Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler walking out South Lawn, main event at the White House.
I mean, I think the odds are higher than they ever have been at this point. It's no secret, obviously. I want to fight Conor, and I think it's no secret by the things that he's posting, the interviews that he's doing. Posted a video of me and him and our highlights and all that kind of stuff a week or so ago. He wants to fight me. I want to fight him. He wants to fight at the White House. Conversations are being had. I think things are moving in that direction, but we're never going to know when this thing's going to be announced. So we will see. All I know is I'm going to start training here very soon, like laser focused on June, whatever it is. And we'll see how it plays out.
What do you mean then? What do you mean conversations are happening? Who's having conversations? What's going on in those conversations?
Conversations are happening, man. It's just, I'm trying to make this thing happen. We'll put it that way.
Mauricio Ruffy joined Alexander Volkanovski's camp to help him prepare for his upcoming rematch against Diego Lopes.
Hey, Volka. How are you? Good. Good to see you. Hey, how are you, mate? All right? Good to see you. Good to see you. Coming today? Yes. Today. Flight? Tired? Yeah, look. I'm flying, huh? Tired. 23 hours? 23 hours? Yes. Yeah? Will be. Far out.
Diego Lopes believes he will finish Alexander Volkanovski this time around. Speaking to Main Event TV, he said now he have more confidence, But I think this is a little bit of a mistake for him too, because if he tries to pressure me more, I think I'll knock him out. I'm fighting in enemy territory. I need to finish this fight. Submission, knockout, or domination for 5 rounds. This is my goal. My goal is to finish him. Kamaru Usman discussed the potential wrestling match between Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones. DC said he would kick Jon's ass in straight wrestling. However, Usman doesn't think it'll be so easy.
You're telling me you got Jon Jones?
I'm not telling you anything. All I'm saying is, that's the general consensus, and I'm telling you right now, it's not that simple. Because because Jon Jones never went to the Division I and had the accolades and all of that, people sleep on just how talented Jon Jones. I believe Jon Jones could have been a multiple-time Division I champion. I believe that. Jon Jones was that good at wrestling. That good. And I've watched Jon Jones decide, I'm gonna wrestle. And when he decided to wrestle, he made people look bad. To where, I'm telling you, this man is just freak athletic talent, and the whole family. Jon and Arthur, both state champion, New York state champions. I know that's not saying a lot because that's high school, and DC definitely has the international accolades. But listen, they fought. And yes, I understand that's just fighting, that's MMA. But when it came down to that wrestling exchange, Jon is no slouch. This ain't gonna be just that easy. I would love to see it, and I think it's the biggest matchup besides myself and somebody else, I think RAF can make.
Yes.
Merab Dvalishvili is enjoying some time off while he's not in fight camp. Chael Sonnen says he's not sure what the mark on Justin Gaethje's neck is, but he's confident it's not an ingrown hair. Earlier this week, Gaethje uploaded a video to his YouTube channel, and fans quickly noticed the mark, sparking speculation online. Many have suggested it could be a staph infection, though no official diagnosis has been confirmed. On his YouTube channel, Chael said, "First off, will the fight go on? Is that the question we're asking? I'm rather confident that it will. A general staph infection like a wrestler or grappler would get, it takes 3 days to solve something like this. Secondly, would it affect the fight because you're talking about a medication taken? This is how I'm interpreting the question. No, I don't think so. I also don't know what it is that Justin has on his neck. I know it is not an ingrown hair. That's my only concern, is that he came out. The cover-up is always worse than the crime. So if he thinks he has an ingrown hair, let's just say for example, I can tell you that's not an ingrown hair. But if he genuinely thinks that, that's not just a cover story, then it could be staph, which means it could spread. And when it's this visible, it could be an issue. But I think we're talking about nothing." Now, Justin Gaethje countered it to let you know that he doesn't have staph. It was an ingrown hair. I'm not a doctor. I see staph all the time. I've got staph on my arm right now. But looking at the picture and trying to tell what Justin Gaethje has, I don't know what he has. He does not have an ingrown hair. That I do know. So he is lying about something, but is that interesting? Does that matter? Not to me. In an interview with CBS today, Dana White addressed the title implications of Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett, discussing whether the winner could earn a shot at Ilia Topuria next.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great card. Like you said, the main event is fun and title implications, and everybody wants the winner of this fight to fight Ilia Topuria. See how that plays out throughout the year, and then the Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes fight is the greatest women's fight of all time.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one says, "So we not going to talk about the PED situation with Team Khabib?" The second one's from I Like Kung Fu. It says, "Morales got caught in a dress. Now Tapology is like, you gonna take this L." And the final one's from Akuma D2. It says, "The year is 2046 and Conor is still planning his return." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.